Have you ever wondered why so many seniors fade away before hitting 85, even when they seemed full of life just a few years ago? It's not heart attacks, cancer, or tragic accidents. No, it's something far quieter, deeply personal, and shockingly ignored. I'm Dr. Michael Carter, a specialist in healthy aging with over 25 years of experience helping older Americans not just extend their years, but infuse those years with energy, joy, and purpose. Through decades in clinics, countless patient stories, and stacks of research, I've uncovered truths most doctors overlook. What if I told you that one of the greatest secrets to thriving past 60 isn't in your blood tests, your gym routine, or diet plan? It's something many seniors shy away from, pushed aside by embarrassment, fear, or simply not knowing better. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on a hidden key to staying sharp, independent, and vibrant well into your 80s, 90s, and beyond. Best of all, you don't need costly drugs, grueling workouts, or fancy meal plans. This power is already within you, waiting to be rediscovered. Stick with me, because in just a few minutes, I'll guide you through simple, life-changing steps you can start today to reclaim your spark. And trust me, the final piece might just reshape how you view growing older forever. Before we dive in, if you're not already subscribed, hit that button and click the bell so you never miss practical health tips to keep you thriving. If this message resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments. If you think we can do better, type 0. Your input helps us serve you better. Now, let's uncover one of the most silent threats stealing vitality from seniors today. A hidden epidemic that dims your energy, weakens your body, and cuts life short far too soon. 1. The hidden crisis among seniors. Losing touch with physical joy. In my years working with patients in their 70s and 80s, I often notice a quiet heaviness in their eyes. A sense that life feels smaller, less warm, less alive. Over time, I've pinpointed a devastating shift that creeps in as we age. A growing disconnect from the physical joy that once made us feel so vibrant. This isn't something folks talk about at the coffee shop or family gatherings. Yet it's happening all around us, sapping men and women of their zest, often without them even noticing. Here's the truth. Somewhere along the way, society sold us a lie. That physical intimacy, touch, and pleasure are just for the young. That once you hit a certain age, you're supposed to shut that door and move on. Too many seniors buy into this, believing it's wrong, embarrassing, or impossible to embrace physical joy. Some pull back because of physical changes, others due to emotional wounds or loss, and many simply don't realize it's not just possible. It's essential for a long, healthy life. This disconnection sets off a silent chain reaction. Without regular stimulation, blood flow to vital organs slows. The brain's pleasure pathways start to fade. Hormones tip out of balance. Bit by bit, resilience slips away, not just in the bedroom, but in your mind, mood, and body. Sleep suffers, energy tanks, and risks of serious conditions like heart disease, memory loss, and depression creep up. I've seen it too often, vibrant men and women who lose their fire, not because their bodies gave out, but because they let go of the spark that fuels life. Physical joy, whether with a partner or on your own, is a cornerstone of human vitality. Letting it go doesn't just rob you of happiness, it steals years. But there's good news. Reconnecting with your body can start a healing process deeper than you might imagine. It's never too late to rediscover what you're still capable of. Want to know why this matters so much for your brain, your heart, and your independence? Keep reading. This could change everything. If these insights are hitting home, type 1 in the comments to let me know you're with me. Now, let's dive into the powerful truth behind point 2. 2. Why self-pleasure after 60 is a game changer for longevity. Through years of guiding patients, one truth stands out. Staying connected to your body as you age isn't just nice, it's a foundation for lasting health. And yes, that includes solo physical expression. This might catch you off guard, especially if you grew up in a time when topics like self-pleasure were hushed or frowned upon. But science doesn't care about old taboos, and it tells a compelling story. After 60, your body naturally faces declines. less blood flow, lower hormone levels, weaker muscles, and slower brain function. But regular self-pleasure can push back against these changes in surprising ways. When you engage in it, blood surges through your brain, heart, and limbs, feeding tissues that might otherwise weaken. Endorphins flood your system, easing stress and helping you sleep better. Testosterone gets a gentle boost, supporting muscle strength, bone health, and emotional grit, all key to thriving as you age. Even more exciting, the brain benefits. Studies show physical pleasure lights up multiple brain areas at once, keeping pathways tied to memory, mood, and decision-making sharp. In plain English, it keeps your mind young and flexible. I've seen patients who embrace this practice stay sharper, more creative, and more optimistic than those who let it go. But it's not just about biology. Self-pleasure after 60 is a bold act of self-respect, a reminder that your body still deserves care and joy. It challenges the myth that aging means fading. That emotional boost often sparks other healthy habits, eating better, staying social, or getting out for a walk. When patients ask if it's too late to reconnect, I tell them with confidence, it's never too late. Your body might need a softer touch or more time, but it's still wired for joy that fuels your health in ways you'll feel for years. Wondering why so many seniors miss out on these benefits? That's what we'll tackle next. If you're finding this valuable, drop a 1 in the comments. Let's move to point 3. 3. Myths that drain seniors' energy. In my practice, I've watched vibrant men and women dimmed by quiet beliefs they didn't even know they held. These aren't just misunderstandings. They're invisible barriers that convince seniors to abandon a vital source of health and happiness. The saddest myth is that physical joy stops mattering after a certain age. I've heard countless patients say, "I'm too old for that," with a weary shrug. But age doesn't erase your body's need for touch. It just changes how it's expressed. Giving up on it is like locking yourself in a house and never opening the windows. You'll get by, but you'll miss the light and air that make life rich. Another tough one is the idea that self-pleasure is shameful. Many grew up in times when it was taboo, leaving scars of guilt that linger. Let me be clear, caring for your body isn't wrong. It's a beautiful way to honor your life and health. Then there's the myth that saving your energy makes you stronger. Truth is, regular physical activity, even solo, fuels your body systems, hormones, circulation, tissue health. Like a muscle, it thrives with use. The biggest misconception? That sexual health is separate from overall health. They're woven together. Nurture one, and the other flourishes. Neglect one, and both fade. Recognizing these myths is the first step to reclaiming your energy, but you need a clear path forward. That's where we're headed next. Type 1 if you're still with me, and let's explore point 4. 4. The renewal plan. Reclaiming your vitality step by step. When I started helping seniors reconnect with their bodies, I saw they needed more than inspiration. They needed a roadmap. That's why I created the Renewal Plan, a practical guide tailored for aging bodies, honoring the changes of time while rekindling the mind-body connection. Step 1. Set the scene. Create a private, cozy space. Maybe your bedroom with soft lighting and a warm blanket. Have a good lubricant ready. These small steps tell your body, you're worth this care. Step 2. Ease in. This isn't a sprint. Take slow, deep breaths, letting your shoulders drop and your mind settle. Feel the stress melt away, like leaves falling from a tree. This calm opens the door to sensation. Step 3. Rediscover. Gently touch areas you've overlooked, your arms, stomach, or thighs. Explore with curiosity, not judgment. Notice any response, however small. These are signs your body is still alive and eager. Step 4. Build slowly. When ready, move to more direct touch, letting arousal grow at its own pace. Slow, mindful movements deepen the experience. It's not about a goal. It's about savoring what your body can still feel. Step 5. Reflect. Pause, breathe, and thank yourself for this act of care. Soak in the sense of aliveness, no matter how subtle. This moment plants the seeds of healing. This plan isn't about chasing your 20s. It's about embracing who you are now, with all your wisdom and strength. But the path has pitfalls, and I'll show you how to avoid them next. 5. Navigating roadblocks. What to expect and how to thrive. Change isn't always smooth, and I always warn patients. Expect bumps. Knowing what's coming can keep you from giving up when doubts creep in. Many seniors expect instant results, hoping to feel like their younger selves. When that doesn't happen, they feel let down. But your body's different now. That's not failure, it's life. Success is feeling more connected, even in small ways. Those are signs of deeper healing. Inconsistency is another trap. Like exercise or gardening, this takes regular care. Try 2 or 3 times a week, not as a chore, but as a gift to yourself. Your body will reward you. Pressure to perform can also sabotage you. Focusing on a specific outcome tightens your body and mind. Let go of shoulds. Every moment of joy, however small, is a win. Finally, old feelings of shame can whisper, "This isn't right." Meet those thoughts with kindness. Remind yourself, this is about honoring your body, not chasing selfish thrills. These hurdles are real, but they're worth overcoming. Each step builds not just your vitality, but your confidence and spirit. Get ready, because the final piece might be the biggest shift you've ever made. Conclusion: claim your right to shine. As we wrap up, let me leave you with this. Your body, your health, and your right to joy don't vanish with age. They change, but they're still yours to claim. Reconnecting isn't about being young again. It's about celebrating the life still pulsing through you, the resilience that's carried you this far, and the spirit that keeps you going. I've seen men and women in their 60s, 70s, even 80s rediscover a spark they thought was gone. With it came sharper minds, stronger bodies, and deeper joy. You deserve that. It starts with one choice: to believe you're still capable, still worthy, still alive in every way. Start small, be patient, and be kind to yourself. Every step you take is a step toward a future, not just of more years, but of more life in every year. Your story's still unfolding. Choose today to write it with courage, grace, and a vibrancy you were born to live.